Hello guys, we're going to see about the sixth video of embedded system module. That is our first module. This is about the basic equipments for designing any kind of embedded systems. So we'll be looking at the various components. So the processors, the development board with a microcontroller is actually a heart of any kind of an embedded system or any kind of a project. So it can be uh, So it can be a Arduino board, or it can be a PIC, it can be a STM board, it can be a 8051, it can be a ARM board, it can be a Raspberry Pi, it can be any kind of processor that is actually needed. Actually, these kind of boards, and this is actually a processor, and STM board is a processor, and it is a controller, and the ARM is a control processor, and Raspberry Pi. We are having the ARM kind of a chipset, and in Arduino we'll be having a different types of controller based upon our requirement. There are different flavors of Arduinos are available in market. Individual boards having an individual kind of controller to process its own components. So next components is a connectors. So we need to connect. We cannot go with the kind of soldering for everything. So there are different types of connectors that are available. USB type of connectors. So USB is a type of connection, and the Ethernet cable will be using it for certain kind of industrial connections, and the jumper wires for a mini kind of mini project kind of a thing. Will be using it, and the input device will be using the certain kind of potentiometer, photoresistors, keypad, buttons. Will be using it. You can identify these pictures from these pictures. You can identify what are the different connectors and input devices, and this is a connector, and this is an input device, and this is an input device, and this is a connector, and this is an input device, and this is a connector. So these are the various type of input devices and connectors being available in the market. So next we'll be seeing the output devices and other devices that is being used for connections. So we'll be using the LEDs for output device, and we'll be using the display boards for output devices, and we will be using the resistors for limiting the current to compensate with the controller and input and output devices such as LED boards or actuators kind of a thing. We'll be using the for prototyping. We'll be using the breadboard kind of devices, which will be very helpful for starting level of developing a project, so that we can remove and rearrange the things to perform it as what we being required. So the breadboard is the basic thing, is a very fast and a non-permanent wiring will be used over here. So mostly holes will be a 24 gauge wire, and zero point 0.1 spacing will be there for a breadboard. So breadboard, there is a these pins are connected together in groups. So all the pins from this end to this end, it is being connected. That is, this row is being connected, and the another row there is the same thing will be connection, but the first row and second row is not being connected. So as like in the mid in this level, the pins are being shorted vertically. So each and every pins are being connected vertically, and and here also same thing, each and every pins are connected vertically, so that the component that is being connected over here for one point, and if it is connected over the same here, it is like a short circuit. So you should not connect in the vertical manner, you should be connecting in the horizontal manner for a resistor to be get connected. For example, resistor one end is connected over here, and other end is connected over here. So these are the two different connections. Or we can go with the connection of a resistor with here, and we can connect with the this end. So this kind of connection is possible because there is a break in the top board and the bottom board. Similarly, here positive supply is given over here, negative supply is given over here. So these are the two different parallel lines that is being connected. So the breadboard is the most commonly used prototyping board for any kind of a project. So the typical circuit can be a controller and a bread. This is the controller, and this is a breadboard, and there will be a sensors will be connected to the embedded boards, and then the power will be plugged into the breadboard so that it will be connected with the power supply of the Arduino board, and the output will be connected through breadboard to the, this is the output, that's actually a stepper motor connected to the breadboard. So this is how actually a simple circuit look like. So this is what about the basic components of the embedded system in developing a thing. So far we have discussed about what is an embedded system, what are the different types of embedded system, how we'll be defining an embedded system, what is the characteristics of embedded system, and what are the different parameter in designing an embedded system, what are the selection criteria of a processor and the selection criteria of a power supply, and what are the different basic components. We are all we have looked about the embedded systems. So next we'll be seeing about next module on Internet of Things. Thank you all.